Today, we're digging into one of the most vital, yet often misunderstood, roles in any project: the project sponsor.
You know, we always think about the project manager as the hero of the story, right? They're the one on the ground, leading the charge. But every hero needs a powerful ally, someone working behind the scenes, clearing the path. So who is this champion? Well, that's exactly what we're about to find out.
Okay, so let's get right to it. Who exactly is a project sponsor? And where do they get their power? Because believe me, it's not just some fancy ceremonial title. This is the official mandate for your entire mission.
At its heart, the project sponsor is the person, or sometimes the group, that gives a project the official green light. But it's so much more than just a thumbs up. They're the ones who grant the project manager the actual authority to use the company's time, its money, and its people. They are the ultimate source of a project's legitimacy.
And this authority isn't just granted with a handshake. It's made official through the project charter. Think of it like a project's birth certificate. It's the document that makes it all real, that officially brings the project into existence. And crucially, it's what connects your project directly to the company's bigger strategic goals.
So now we know who they are, but let's get to the good stuff. Why are they so critical? A great sponsor has a whole arsenal of tools they can use for your project, and it all starts with one key power. First and foremost, sponsors are the gatekeepers to, well, everything. They don't just sign off on the first budget and then disappear. They hold the keys to the kingdom. This means they can unlock access to people, equipment, and this is a big one, those contingency funds you're going to need when things inevitably go sideways.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? Having someone in your corner who literally controls the purse strings is a massive advantage. Their support isn't just talk, it's backed by the real power to make things happen. That makes them one of your project's most powerful friends, for sure. Okay, next up, sponsors act as your project's North Star. In any big organization, it is so easy for a project to drift off course. The sponsor's job is to be that constant check, making sure that what your team is doing isn't just busy work, but that it's actually helping move the entire company's strategy forward.
And what's really interesting is how they do this. It's not just a gut feeling. They use formal tools like this project screening matrix right here. They actually score potential projects on things like strategic fit, urgency, and return on investment. This ensures that the projects that get the green light are the ones that are going to deliver the most value.
And finally, and honestly, this one is huge. Your sponsor is your shield. Projects always face challenges. Budget cuts, shifting priorities, tough questions from way up the chain of command. A good sponsor uses their influence, their political capital, to protect the project, to run interference, and to make sure it has the support it needs to get across the finish line.
So you've got this incredibly powerful ally. But here's the thing, this alliance doesn't just maintain itself. It needs to be nurtured with deliberate and consistent communication.
And this part is absolutely non-negotiable. A sponsor who's in the dark is an ally you can't use. They need a steady stream of information, both the wins and the warnings, so they can fight for you and snuff out risks before they turn into full-blown crises. Just remember, the last thing you ever want to do is surprise your sponsor.
The best way to handle this is with a simple communication plan. Just agree on 3 things. First, what info do they need? Keep it high level. Second, when will you tell them? Set a regular, predictable schedule. And third, how are you going to deliver it? A quick email? A dashboard? A phone call? Whatever you decide, the real key is just being consistent.
All right, let's bring it all home. What's the one big thing you should walk away with from all this?
Here it is. Your project sponsor is not just a name on a charter. They are your strategic partner, your advocate, your protector, and your resource provider. Building a strong, open relationship with them is one of the most powerful things you can do to guarantee your project's success.
And that leaves us with one last question for you to think about. When you look at your own projects, is your sponsor just a passive signature on a document, or are you actively treating them like the powerful champion they can be? The answer to that question could make all the difference.